Hey y'all, it's Amy and welcome to Become Your Own Favorite Chef. Today I'll teach you something real simple but real delicious. It's a zucchini squash casserole. It's vegetarian, it's a great side dish, and it's something that's a real comfort food to me. So I think it's fantastic! First off, we need to cut up our zucchini and squash. I've got 4 medium-sized zucchinis here. I'm going to cut off the edges. I like to cut this in half just to make this a little easier on myself. And I want these cut into little tiny cubes. So I'm going to give a couple cuts here, a couple cuts in this direction, and then chop them from there. And you've got perfect little bite-sized pieces. We're going to do this for all of our zucchini and squash. Then you need to chop up half of a large yellow onion, but make sure you chop it into very small pieces. Alright, this casserole is pretty simple, especially once you've done all the chopping. We've got our cut up zucchini and yellow squash and our half of our large yellow onion. And what we're going to add to that is a teaspoon of salt, as well as a teaspoon of ground black pepper for a little flavor. For some extra flavor, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. As always, you can do this yourself, or you can just buy the pre-minced garlic from the store. For a little binding, we need about 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, just to give it a little moisture. However, this casserole is going to be really, really moist without much added moisture because the zucchini, squash, and onions are going to release their liquids while they're cooking, and so you don't need too much olive oil. Then the real binding agent are Italian breadcrumbs. You want to make sure you get the Italian dry breadcrumbs because they are full of flavor. They've got a little bit of garlic themselves. They even have some herbs like dried parsley and dried oregano. Just mix all this up very well. Make sure everything is very well incorporated and mixed. And make sure your bowl is big. Next up, we need just a regular size casserole dish. Make sure you spray this down. This does stick. And when you put this into your casserole dish, it's going to look like it's about overflowing, but that's good. This casserole tends to shrink significantly as it cooks. Again, a lot of the liquids will be released, and all the vegetables are going to shrink up. So while it looks huge now, you're going to be shocked at how small this casserole actually ends up. Spread it out evenly. Push it down into the pan. Then we're going to take about another half cup or so, just a couple handfuls of same Italian dried breadcrumbs, and you're going to crumble them on the top and make a little crust. That's just a little extra flavor, but a really good crunchy texture. Once that's covered, we're just going to drizzle quickly a little bit of extra virgin olive oil again. This is just going to help brown the top and make it look pretty. So we're going to stick this in the oven. It's preheated at 375 degrees. And depending on the size of your pan, you're going to cook this about 30 to 45 minutes, just until the top is brown and your vegetables are softened. So our zucchini squash casserole cooked mine for about 45 minutes until you can see the browning of the top, and it also started to bubble. So let's give it a taste. It's going to be real tender vegetables inside. It still pretty much hold its shape. That and mashed potatoes just feel like home cooking to me. I can taste just a little bit of garlic and onion, but mostly it's
The crunch of the crust.
And then zucchini and squash. It's delicious. I brought a casserole.